Hello student, once again welcome to Honors classes. Let's start today's video. In this my video, I am going to discuss about the most expected questions of zoology for your coming biology exam, which will be going to be held in coming Tuesday. For botany, I have already uploaded the most important question, and for EVS also I have already uploaded the video. So for EVS and botany, you go through that videos, and in this video I'm going to discuss about the most expected questions for zoology section. So in zoology section, first question you will always get fill in the blanks. So for fill in the blanks, I am giving you some important questions, and out of this question, definitely you will get some questions. So first is actinoderma are dash symmetrical. So answer is radially symmetrical. Within bracket, I have given the yes when these questions were come previously. Next question number 2 means 1B alkaloids are dash metabolites. Answer is secondary metabolites. Third, protein part of enzyme is called what? Answer is apoenzyme. Then nuclear division is also called, answer is karyokinesis. Means in cell division there are two types, division of nucleus plus division of cytoplasm. So division of cytoplasm may also come. If division of cytoplasm come, you have to write cytokinesis. But if division is nuclear division come, then you have to write karyokinesis. So don't confuse. Next, proteins are the polymers of, answer will be amino acid. Next, mitochondria is known as, answer is powerhouse of cell. Non-protein part of enzyme is called what? Answer is cofactor. Protein part of enzyme is called what? Answer is apoenzyme. So for question number 1, you will get only 5 fill in the blanks, but I am just giving you the important questions. That's why I am giving you so much answer. But in question paper, you will get only 5 fill in the blanks. Next, crossing over takes place in which cell division? Answer is meiotic cell division or reduction cell division. Now come for the question number 2. In question number 2 also you will get some 1 mark questions, means 1 mark definitions or 1 mark answer. Since question will carry only 1 mark, so try to answer the question within 1 or 2 lines. So first is define cell cycle. A cell cycle is a series of events that takes place in a cell as it grows and divides. Means the events where a cell grows and it divided into two offspring. And this question was came in 2020 and 21. What is axon? A axon is a long cylinder projection of a nerve cell or neuron in vertebrates that typically conduct electric impulses known as action. Next, name one fat splitting enzyme and where it is found. And it is repeated in continuously 2020 and 21. Since 20 and 21 exam was cancelled, that's why there is maximum chances that this question may come this time. So lipase is the enzyme which can split the fat, means any of the group of fat splitting enzyme found in the blood, gastric juice, pancreatic secretion, intestinal juice, and adipose tissue. So if 1 mark, you just write lipase, no need to write other part. But if question come where this fat splitting enzyme can found, then you write this portion. I am giving the answer for both the question. How is oxygen carried in blood? Oxygen is carried in blood in 2 forms. First one, dissolved in plasma and RBC water, about means 2% of the total, and second type is reversely bound in hemoglobin, about 98% of the total. Next, what is the muscular system? The muscular system is composed of specialized cells called muscle fiber. Their predominant function is contractility and muscles are attached to bone. Next, what is the function of yin gland? The yin gland is a modified part of the digestive tract that generates the melanin used in defense activities against the predators. Next, why spleen is called graveyard of RBC? Old and damaged RBCs are destroyed in the spleen, and that's the reason why they are known as RBC's graveyard. Next, come for the question number 3. In question number 3, you will get some question which will carry 2 marks. Means you have to write the answer within 2 or 3 lines. So first question, and here is the differentiation is come. So bone and cartilage. So these are the differentiation. Bone is strong and non-flexible connective tissue, whereas cartilage are flexible connective tissue. Bone has hard matrix made of protein, calcium, and phosphorus, and where cartilage matrix is made up of protein and sugar. Bone cannot be bent, whereas cartilage can be bent. Blood vessels are present in bone, whereas blood vessels are absent in cartilage. And then it provides shape and skeletal support of the body, whereas in case of cartilage, it provides support and flexibility to the body and also the smoothen the bone surface at joint. It forms the skeleton, means bone forms the skeleton, whereas cartilage found in nose, ear, and trachea and larynx. So I am giving you here at least 5-6 difference, but for 2 marks you write 3 difference, it will be sufficient. Which 3 you feel comfortable, you just write in your answer copy. Next differentiation, exocrine and endocrine gland. So endocrine gland, these are ductless gland, whereas exocrine glands are duct gland. Endocrine glands secrete hormone, whereas exocrine glands secrete enzyme and other substances like sweat and oil. Endocrine gland hormones are secreted directly into blood, whereas exocrine gland, they secrete substance directly at the target site. Then small and large intestine. Next differentiation. So here large in length, whereas large in the smaller in length, highly coiled with lots of bands. This is slightly bent. Absorb the nutrient from the digested food, absorb the water from the remaining undigested food, secrete its own digestive juice, no secretion of digestive juice. Complete digestion of food takes place in the duodenum, whereas no digestion takes place. Means in large intestine only the absorption of water takes place, no digestion takes place. No healthy microscopes are present, and number of healthy microscopes are present in large intestine. Here also I am giving you 6 point uses for 2 marks. Write 3 difference which you feel comfortable. Blood and lymph. Blood is reddish in color, lymph is pale yellow in color, red blood cells are present, red blood cells are absent. Bidirectional flow means it can move in both the direction, and in lymph only in unidirectional flow. Flow is rapid, flow is slow, and leukocyte count is relatively less, whereas high leukocyte count and platelets present and platelets absent. Next, voluntary and involuntary muscle. So these are the difference for voluntary and involuntary muscle. Here also I am giving you 5-6 difference. You just write 2 or 3 difference. And always remember, for differentiation you have to write the answer for 2, and there will be 5-6 option will be given, and you have to choose and write 2 difference only. RBC and WBC. Red blood cell or white blood cell. RBC are shaped as biconcave lines, WBC as irregular shape. Red blood cells don't have the nucleus of maturity, whereas WBC are characterized by presence of a large central nucleus. Due to the presence of hemoglobin, these cells appear in color, and these cells are colorless as they don't have any pigment. Next, DNA and RNA, and these are the difference between DNA and RNA. Double stranded nucleic acid, single stranded nucleic acid contain deoxyribose sugar, contain ribose sugars. Sorry, here is spelling mistake, RIBO. This is not I, this should be O. So when you write, please correct it. It contains thymine as a nitrogenous base, whereas it contains uracil. It is genetic and hereditary material of cell. It involves in the synthesis of protein, and it is present in the nucleus of the cell, whereas it is present in both nucleus and the cytoplasm. Then answer the following briefly. It's also carrying 2 marks. So write 4 general characters of annelids. The annelids, these are the 4 characteristics. So these are coelomate and triblastic, tryptoblastic. Their body is segmented. They respirate through their body surface, and 4th is they have a well-developed circulatory and digestive system. Here also in question number 4, there means 5-6 question will be given, which will carry 2 marks, but you have to write the answer for 3 questions only. So question number B, write the name of bile pigment. The 2 main pigments of bile are bilirubin, which is yellow, and it's oxidized from biliverdin, which is green. When mixed, they are responsible for the brown color of feces. Next, write a note on the oxyhemoglobin dissociation curve. So what is the oxyhemoglobin dissociation curve? Is a curve that plots the portion of hemoglobin in its saturated form on the vertical axis against the prevailing oxygen tension on the horizontal axis. The oxyhemoglobin dissociation curve indicates the relationships between the oxygen saturation of hemoglobin and the partial pressure of the arterial oxygen. So this question is very, very important. This question in 2021, it was came, but exam was cancelled. So for this time, this question is especially very, very important. Next, write about body symmetry. When an organism's body is divided into particular plan, or if the resulting left and right sides are the minor images of each other, that symmetry is called the bilateral symmetry. Now come for the question number 5. Question number 5, short notes will come, and each question will carry 3 marks, and you have to answer for any 2. But I am giving you 4, 5 as important, and out of this 4, 5 definitely you will get common. So first one is chemical nature of enzyme. All enzymes possess active site which participate in the biochemical reactions. Enzymes are very unstable compound, mostly soluble in water, dilute glycerol, sodium chloride, and dilute alcohol. Enzymes act actively at optimum temperature. All enzymes are protein in nature, but all proteins may not be an enzyme. Next, nucleus and its function. The nucleus is a double membrane organelles that contain the genetic material and other instruction required for cellular process. It is exclusively found in eukaryotic cell and is also one of the largest organelles. Control of the genetical information of the cell. The main function of nucleus are: first one, control of the protein and the enzyme synthesis; second, control of the cell division and cell growth; third, storage of DNA, RNA, and ribosome; fourth is regulation of transcription of the mRNA to protein. Next, C, significance of meiosis. Meiosis is responsible for the formation of sex cells and gametes that are responsible for sexual reproduction. It activates the genetic informations for the development of sex cells and deactivates the sporophytic information. It maintains the constant number of chromosomes by having the same. It means meiosis means reduction division, where only sex cells are produced only by this cell division. Then reflex action. Reflex action is a sudden and involuntary response to stimuli. It helps organism to quickly adapt to an adverse circumstances that could have the potential to cause badly harm or even death. Pulling our hands away immediately after touching a hot or cold object is a classic example of a reflex action. This example is given. Next, describe the digestive system of human with diagram. So this is the diagram of human digestive system, and these are the part. First part is mouth, then it includes the teeth, salivary gland, tongue. It is the beginning of the digestive tract, and process of digestion begins from the mouth, where the teeth help by breaking and grinding the food molecules, followed by the saliva mixing with the food particle. Second is pharynx. It is a fibromuscular Y-shaped tube-like structure attached to the terminal end of the mouth. It is involved in the passage of chewed food from the mouth through the esophagus. Next, third part is esophagus. It is a muscular tube measuring 25 centimeters long and located near the trachea connecting to the pharynx. It is the upper part of the gastrointestinal tract, and it is mainly involved in delivering the food particles from the mouth to the stomach. Next, stomach. It is the hollow and muscular organ situated towards the left side of the abdominal cavity and bent the diaphragm. It is a vital organ which functions by storing the food, provides enough time to digest meals, produces hydrochloric acid and digestive enzyme that maintain the process of digestion. Next, small intestine. It is a thin and long tube-like structure measuring about 9 to 10 feet long and also part of the lower gastrointestinal tract. The small intestine is located just behind the stomach, which is found completely coiled and consists of fold and ridge. Next, large intestine. This is the thick and long tube-like structure measuring about 4 to 5 feet in length. It is present in just bent the stomach and wrapped over the superior and the lateral exit of the small intestine. It functions by absorbing water and support in the breakdown of waste to feed small nutrients. Next, liver. The liver is a large reddish brown triangular shaped organ of the digestive system, which is located to the right of the stomach. Its function by processing the absorbed food from the small intestine produces bile, which helps in the digestion of fat and the small intestine. So I am giving you the different part of the digestive system, but if you suppose if you have shortage of time, so then you just write the name, suppose large intestine, and just write one line about it, but don't skip any part of the digestive system. So if this question comes, you first draw the diagram, and for this diagram you can just this colored portion also, no need to draw the outer diagram, just colored portion. And if the shortage of time, then you just write mouth and line, write 1 or 2 lines, but if possible write the whole answer. But if shortage of time, you just skip the line, means for mouth you write 2-3 line, then go for the next pharynx. Again for this you write 1 line or 2 line. So but touch the or write the every important part of the digestive system, then you will get full marks. Then classify the enzyme. And these are the enzyme. Enzymes are divided into 6 parts: oxidoreductase, transferase, hydrolysis, lyase, isomerase, and ligase. And these are the oxidoreductase, catalysis, the oxidation reaction. That's why it is called oxidoreductase, whereas the electrons tend to travel from one form of a molecule to the another. Transferase, the transferase enzyme help in the transportation of the functional group. Help in transportation, that is transferase, among the acceptor and the donor molecule. Hydrolysis. Hydrolysis means hydrolytic enzyme which catalysis or hydrolysis reaction by adding of water to cleave the bond and hydrolyze it. Next is lysis, and then isomerase, and last is ligases. Next question, what is respiration? Define the different types of respiration. So respiration is the process of gas exchanges between air in an organism cell. There are 3 types of respiration, include internal, external, and cellular respiration. So external respiration is the breathing process. It involves the inhalation and exhalation process. Internal respiration involves a gas exchange between the blood and the body cell. And cellular respiration involves a conversion of food to energy. And aerobic respiration is a cellular respiration that requires oxygen, while anaerobic respiration does not require oxygen. Then what is the chemical coordination? What are the hormones secreted by thyroid gland? Mention their functions. And this question has repeated in 3 years, 18, 20, and 21. So chemical coordination centered in a system of glands known as endocrine gland. These glands are situated throughout the animal body, include such organs as pancreas, thyroid gland, and adrenal gland. The glands secrete hormones, a series of chemical substances composed of protein and sterol lipid. The 2 main hormones released by thyroid glands are thyroxine and 3-iodothyroxine. T4 and T3 collectively make as thyroid hormone. The function of the thyroid gland is to take iodine found in many food and converted it into thyroid hormone, means it converted into T4 and T3. Thyroid cells are the only cells in the body which can absorb iodine. These cells combine iodine and then amino acid tyrosine to make T3 and T4. So these are the important questions, most important questions for your coming biology exam for the zoology section. So students, go through the questions carefully, and all the best for your exam. And after your exam, means your exam is going to be finished on coming Tuesday. After that, from next week, I will uploaded the chapters of your class 12 biology serially 1 by 1 with the solved question answer. And after finishing all the class 12 syllabus, I will give you the solved answer of biology questions for the competitive exam also. Okay, student, then all the best and thank you.